hate it when people come after sports. I have to hope that your team has won. It's just too much pressure on me, you know? Last week, the Springboks lost. People came to the show, they were grumpy. This was like a row of Afrikaans guys the whole time just looking at me like... It's like I was the ref. They're just sitting there in their Springbok tops, all of them. I mean, it could have been the team, I don't really know. I don't... No, because I don't know what they look like. I only know a few guys. Could have been them. They're super angry. Afrikaans people get angry when the Springboks lose, eh? Bloody ref. The ref robbed us, a stupid ref. Bloody guy giving out yellow cards like it's bloody Christmas here, man. I'm like, what? Who gets yellow cards for Christmas? That's not the point. Shut up. You know what I mean. What a horrible Christmas there would be. Merry Christmas. Yellow card. 10 minutes. Go away. Go away. I'm not surprised when the guys get angry, you know? I'm not surprised when Afrikaans guys get angry, because rugby itself is a very angry sport. It's just like, you know, I always get weirded out the way they tackle each other, they're crunching and they're busy punching and fighting, and, you know, it's weird for me when the ref stops the fights. That's the weirdest thing. Like, he'll stop it and go, hey guys, come on, we don't need that violence in this sport, come on. And they go, play the game. That's better. People walk off the field bleeding, bruised. One guy came back on with a bandage. Why would you come, like, you're bleeding, just sit, you bleed. Like, blood is your body's way of telling you to stop. That's what your body's saying. And you come back, what are you doing? Where's your mom? Just sit down and relax. No, I want to play rugby. You're not playing rugby, you're suffering rugby. That's what they should say. I suffer rugby every Saturday. Such a rough sport. And then you get these ministers that are like, we demand a quota system. We want more black players in the national rugby team. And black people are like, maybe you, Baba. Maybe you. Ngena. Me, I'm here. Quota system. It's tough. People get angry when the Springboks. The Springboks, they don't even need to lose a lot. One game and people get depressed, you know? They're like an A student that gets a B and people are worried, you know? Whereas when Bafana loses, no one really cares. Oh, Bafana. We've become so complacent with that team. Like, anything is enough for us. Have you noticed that? Anything. Yeah, Bafana's like our special child, like, you know? Where's there, like, hey, welcome home, Bafanas, welcome. What happened? Oh, you got a D. Well done, boy. Got a D, eh? Hey, at least you finished the test this time. Well done, Bafanas. Bafana, that's what they do. They lose or they draw. They don't win. No. Drawing is a win for us. Yes, we drew. They lose. Although they won their last qualifying match against Botswana. That was a good thing, yes. Bafana beat Botswana. Yes, the great footballing nation that is Botswana. Destroyed them. 2-1. They won't mess with us again. I'm glad Bafana won. I'm glad, you know. It was a weird match, though. We were in Durban when the match was being played. And it was a weird day because Bafana won, but then they weren't through yet because we needed Ethiopia to lose in order for them to go through, which is always weird. Bafana does that to us. You always have to support other teams and them. It's so much stress. Now you're there. Come on, Gabon. And so Bafana won, but the people in the stadium didn't know the other results, so they were happy. They were cheering. They thought we're going to Brazil. People were happy. The guy in the stadium, well done, Bafana. People, yeah. Unfortunately, Ethiopia has qualified for the Brazil World Cup. It was the first time in my life I heard a depressed and confused vuvuzela, eh? Sounded like an animal dying in a corner somewhere. Because 1 minute it was confident, it was there like... But it's good. It's good that they won, you know? They needed to win. The only reason I want Bafana to win is because whenever Bafana loses, xenophobia goes up in South Africa. Yeah, this is a trend I've noticed. I've started seeing this. It even happens at the matches. Zambia played against Bafana Bafana, beat them, and then when the Zambian team was leaving the stadium, the Bafana fans started throwing stones at the Zambian bus. Yeah, throwing stones, thousands of fans. Could have hurt the people badly. I don't know why they weren't throwing at Bafana, because they didn't win. But they were throwing at the Zambians. Could have hurt them. Nobody was hurt though, luckily. Yeah, because it was Bafana fans, so the stones were just like... just couldn't hit the targets. Xenophobia always goes up. Yeah. It's gotten so bad that foreigners have started supporting Bafana Bafana now. You go to the matches and you'll see giant guys in skinny Bafana shirts shouting, Jabalada! Jabala, can I go pass that ball for him? Pass that ball for that man. That's it, Nigeria gonna take that ball. You can now shoot that one. Why don't shoot for that man? Why don't shoot for him? You're like, yo man, you're Nigerian. Support Nigeria. It's like, I support my life, huh? Don't worry about me, I support my life. And I can store that thing for you. I was doing shows in New York, right? A whole lot of performances. And then one day, in the middle of a show, my voice disappeared. Out of nowhere. I was talking, and then, Escom. Now, at first I thought, okay, it's just a small thing. It's a small thing. It'll go away. But it didn't. It got worse every day. Every day, my voice got worse and worse. Finally, I ended in New York. I was coming back to South Africa through London. So while I was in London, I met a doctor there. Horrible doctor. Because his advice was, maybe you should just keep quiet, Trevor. Yeah? Maybe you should keep quiet. Keep quiet for a few days. And thereafter, what we should do is speak in a confidential voice. Yes? Speak in a confidential voice. That's what he told me to do, speak in a confidential voice. A confidential voice is basically you speaking very softly, very hum. So basically everywhere you go, you talk like this. You know what I mean? This is what you've got to do. Basically like white people in the office, you just got to find them. You're not gonna... What's that? No, nothing. We good. Yeah, see you guys at the bra. Doing those guys. That's a confidential voice. Now the problem with a confidential voice is that you have to lean in when you speak to people, right? And then two things happen. One, I don't know why, but if you speak softly or if you whisper, people will whisper back to you. I don't know why this happens. I went into a shop. I was trying to buy a computer. This guy comes and says, hey, sir, how you doing? You good, man? Are you good? It's like, yes, I just need to buy some computers, please. You looking at some of those laptops over there? I said, yeah, just some of the MacBooks. Said, yeah, well, over here we got a great range of computers. And what are you doing? Why are you whispering? I'm not whispering. I don't know what you mean. You whispering? Why? It's like I'm injured and now you're limping. What the hell is going on here? The second weird thing that happened was because I was speaking like this, some people thought I was trying to have sex with them. Yeah, it was weird for me at first, and then I realized this actually was happening. The worst incident was when I was visiting friends of mine in Ennerdale, right? And I went to the Chicken Licken with my boys. We're hanging out. It's a normal day. We're just getting food, you know. We walk up to the counter, the woman's there. She's like, welcome to Chicken Licken, sir. Can I take your order, please? I said, hi. I would like 4 pieces of chicken, please. She's like... You want some chicken? I'm gonna give you the breasts and the thighs. Now she's chasing me down the street. Do you know how scared I was? Running away, holding my chicken, screaming for help in a confidential voice. Help me, help me, help me. So this clearly didn't help. I come back to South Africa and I meet a doctor here, a voice doctor, who happens to be one of the best in the world. And he does an exam on my voice, finds exactly what I have, hemorrhagic polyp, and he says we have to go in for surgery, which stresses me out. I go, what? We've got to go in for the surgery? He says, yeah, Trevor, that's not helping, just stop doing that. So what do you mean? The doctor says, I don't want to have sex with you, so please stop doing that. We're going in for surgery. Surgery. No, surgery? How scared I was now? Surgery. Was stress. The worst thing about the surgery was the process around the surgery. I wasn't allowed to speak for the week before the surgery. And then after surgery, completely silent for 1 month. Right? Yeah, 1 month. No speaking, no whispering, no humming, no coughing or even sneezing. Nothing. You make no sound, otherwise you'll damage the voice after surgery. Yeah. Which seems easy for the first few days, because you think it's fun. You're like, oh, I'll just keep quiet. I'll just be a mime. Then it gets boring, and then it gets difficult. Because then you start meeting people that know you and they want to have conversations. Fans in the streets, friendly people, you know. White people were the best to meet, I won't lie. Because white people are just like, they're impatient. I like that, you know. Yeah, white people have no time for anything. I've seen this. White people don't like to wait. They're always in a hurry, always something to do. They just come up to me, they're like, hey, Trevor Noah, right? The comedian. Oh, what, you're not talking? Oh, no voice. All right, cheers, eh? Bye. Gone. Out of my life, no stress. I loved it. It's great for me. Not so great for white people, though. That's why they pay so much in traffic fines. Yes. No, it's true. If you guys were just more patient, you wouldn't pay half as much, eh? Yeah. Because black people hardly pay anything. Hardly anything at all. Black people get to the traffic thing. You just relax the situation. That's what you do. You just relax everything. You just get there. You know, guy will come to your window. Baba, outkogang seat belt. And you're like, seat belt. Yeah, no seat belt. Eish, seat belt. Yeah, let's license one. License. Hey, ndoda, let's license wena. Mbethu license. Seat belt, license. Mbethu license, seat belt. Hey wena, mbethu license. Eish, hamba ke, hamba. Just relax it. I've seen white people at roadblocks. They have no patience. They get angrier at the metro cop. They get so angry. It's like he did something wrong. You see them. They get stopped there. So they say, hey, you were speeding. Oh, bloody hell, man. You guys are everywhere. Nobody can drive anymore in this place, man. Yes, like you guys, every bush. I don't know if it's a bush or a metro cop. What the hell is going on here, man? Yes, like you guys, bloody hell. They should start calling you the flora and fauna police, man. What the hell? Guys in the bloody boat. What are you going to do? Are you going to give me a ticket or something? No, I was just saying, yeah, bloody hell. I mean, just give me the bloody ticket. Just give it to, okay, you want the ticket? I'll give you a ticket now. Give you the damn ticket. Yeah, just give me the bloody ticket. Yeah, I'll go to and your indicator's not working. 5,000. Just bring it down. Just relax. Just be a bit patient. White people have no patience. None. The complete opposite end of the spectrum. And the people I dreaded meeting when I had no voice was Indians. No. Indians are the worst human beings you will ever meet if you're trying to have short conversations. Because I don't know what it is about Indians, but they're the most inquisitive people you will ever come across in your life. Question after question after question after. It's just like a thing in their culture. They've just got to ask questions. Questions. That's why there's no Indian GPS. You wouldn't get anywhere. You would not get anywhere. You'd be fighting with your card. Take me to Woolworths, please. Why you want to go to Woolworths here, boss? Just take me to Woolworths, damn it. Questions and questions. I met a group of Indian guys one day. It was a Saturday morning. These guys see me. They're very cool, you know. The guy's like, hey, Trevor Noah. Hey, what kind, brah? How you doing, man? Check this out, Fazil. Hey, Fazil, you know this, oh, brah? Yeah, the comedian there. Hey, this, oh, we got all your DVDs there, Trevor. Yeah, we bought them at Fordsburg, man. Hey, man, hey, brah, you tops, man. You tops, brah. Hey, you killing the charros there, man. Killing us there, brah. When you doing another show, man? What, you're not talking now? You lost your voice. What happened? Hey, boss, how you gonna be a comedian but you don't got a voice, bruh? I'm like, yeah, but you're an Indian without a GTI. I mean... No, but I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Because I couldn't speak, so I thought it. But that guy had me worried, though. How was I going to be a comedian without a voice? You need the voice to do comedy. No voice, no comedy, nothing I can do. I was stressed. It was over. Then I thought, no, you know what, Trevor? It's never over. You commit. You believe. Maybe you'll be the comedian without the voice. Yes. Oh, yeah, you laugh at me. You laugh. But look at Oscar Pistorius. Huh? Look at him. Yes, no legs. Huh? No legs. But he didn't let that stop him from becoming a killer. Huh? No. To become black, I have to work hard at it. And I'm willing to do the time. Yeah. I took the first opportunity I could. Bought myself a plane ticket from South Africa, and I said, I'm going out to America. I'm going there, and I'm going to be black. And I got on that plane. It was an 18-hour flight, 18 hours of non-stop flying. And I sat there in my chair and I spent every moment practicing being black, just practicing. I was like, I'm not gonna mess up this black opportunity. I just sat there, just working through everything. I was watching every black movie and TV show, just going through it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? I was just grinding it. You laugh, but 18 hours of flying and I landed in JFK and I was fluent in my black American. For shizzle my nizzle. I was walking around. I was so black, I was even laughing black. I was like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. My man. Ha, ha. Should have seen me. It was like, oh, this you? That has to be the personification of cool, in my opinion. There's nothing cooler. Black Americans are so cool. They can make you feel good about yourself just by asking if you are you. You don't believe me? Get a black American man to come up to you and just be like, hey, yo, this you? Nah, this you? And you'll be like, I think it is. It's magic. I was that black. Not just any black, but the coolest black in the world, and that's American black. I can say this with confidence, being from Africa. I know black. I'm well versed in the arts of black. I'm from the black factory. I mean it. I've seen every kind of black, from light black all the way to like navy blue black. I know black. And there's no cooler black than American black. Nothing cooler, you know? Because American black people, I mean, you just look at how much they've done to influence modern day pop culture, you know? Small things and the big alike. You look at the music. You've got, you know, jazz, hip hop, R&B, all black Americans, style of clothing, you know, just this general swag that they've brought to everything. Even small things like walking. I mean, walking is such a mundane activity, isn't it? It's just very, there's nothing cool about this thing. You just move from one place to the next and pretty much everybody can do it. This is it. There's nothing. And then black Americans came along and then they just added in that bounce. And all of a sudden you look really cool. You just, you know, you look like you have a purpose. You've just got that, yeah, look at this, you're super cool. And it must be hard for an assassin to kill you, just like. That's why if you look in American history, no black man was ever assassinated whilst walking, ever. So it was when they stopped and said something, bang. That's when they went, because they got to walk. That's why if you look, Obama, every time he comes out of the jets or makes a speech, he's always just got that little bounce just before. Because in his head, he's like, you never know. Got to walk. It's a cool walk. And by far, the coolest thing of all is the talk. I've listened to black Americans, and it's the most amazing use of the English language I've ever come across in my life. Because they pay no regard to punctuation whatsoever. Just cruise through sentences. It's fantastic. First time I had a conversation with a black American man was in Baltimore, Maryland. This guy walked up to me after the show. He didn't even walk. He just floated in. He just came up to me and like, hey, yo, babe. Hey, yo, let me holler at you for a minute, man. Let me holler at you. I said, okay. He's like, man, I ain't even gonna front, man. I came out here, dude. I didn't even know who you was, man. I didn't even know. As I hear the show, I bought my girl. We was out there. You came out there and you were doing your thing. I was like, yo, man, I didn't even know they got them yellow bones out there in the motherland, man. I was like, yo, this kid better be funny, man, but I ain't gonna lie. You came out there, you was keeping it coming, keeping it moving. You was just beasting. I was like, all right, man, maybe this kid is the truth, yeah? This kid was doing his thing. He was keeping it out there. I started laughing. My girl was killing herself. I was like, all right, this mofo got flow for show. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, I don't. But I love it. It's the most amazing use of English I've ever come across in my life. Just that one word alone. Just the strength of that. Nah, mean. Do you know what I mean? You nah, mean. It sums it all up, doesn't it? It's just, you know, neither question nor statement. It's just, like, why have we been wasting our time with syllables for so long? I don't understand
It was a crazy day today. You know what I made? Yo, that shit was crazy. You know what I mean? It just flows. It's magical. It says it all. I feel like I've wasted years of my life without nah mean. I wish I could go back in time and relive my favorite moments, watch my favorite movies again, seeing them bring to life. This is Sparta! Nah mean! Power. Just give it something, you know? I want to take that word home with me, home to Africa. I hope and I pray that someday I have a daughter, just so I may name her Namin, you know? No, because it sounds exotic and foreign. It has that thing to it. You'd be like, Trevor, who's that? Oh, this? Oh, it's my baby girl, Namin. It just has it, you know? It's wonderful. Just go back. I bet even greats like Shakespeare would have loved to use that word. They say he invented more words than anyone, but Namin, oh, I bet he's in his grave going, I wish I had. You can see it on one of those great plays on the stages of Manchester and London. Theatre actors just walking out there with their big collars. Ah, yes, Prometheus, and hither doth he come. I am the son of a humble thespian. Namin. That's the magic. That's what I was, man. I was that black. You should have seen me. Just walking around the airport, shouting random things. Brooklyn! I didn't even know where that was. I was super black. Till some guy came up to me and he was like, Oye, papi! Ya llegamos, pecado conocemos. I said, what? He's like, yo, man, we made it, man, we made it. And now that we're here, our kind, we got to stick together, man. Our kind. 18 hours of flying and I still wasn't black. I was Puerto Rican. My dreams were dashed. And I thought it was a once-off, but it's not, you know? Go around on the East Coast, places like Miami. Oh, that's the worst for me. Walk around the streets of Miami and I see people look exactly like me and, you know, they see me, I see them. We give each other that look of home, like. Guys come up to me, they're like, hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué para con los celos? Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yo, I don't speak Spanish, man. Guy was like, what? You don't speak Spanish? I said, no, I don't. He's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I said, no, I shouldn't be ashamed. It's not my culture. I'm actually South African. He's like, South African? Like you were born there? So yeah, my whole life. He's like, Africa? So yeah, he's like, Africa? So no, the one next to it. Yes, Africa. He's like, oh man, you don't look like you're from Africa, man. So what the hell is that supposed to mean? He's like, I don't know. You look like you grew up in the shade, man. Asshole. Because that's what people expect, isn't it? Yeah, that's what everyone expects. When they hear Africa, that's all they think. Those are the images they see. Say, this next comedian is from Africa. And people think a guy in leopard skin will come running on the stage. Like, let me tell you monkey jokes. And it's not like that, you know? It's not. I mean, I do have good monkey jokes, but that's not what I'm saying. That's not the point. Everyone has these images of Africa, and it's not your fault as Americans. I understand that as Americans, like, you don't know much about South Africa. I've realized this in my time here. You don't know much about Africa as a whole, which is, you guys don't know much about anything, but that's not your fault. You guys are so big and America-centric, you know? And you don't get outside images. You don't see anything. In fact, in my time in America, the only thing I've seen of Africa is always those ads. Have you seen those commercials? Those UNICEF ads have you seen those? They're asking you for the money. I hate those ads. They don't even warn you that those things are coming on TV. I'm sitting there enjoying myself, watching comedy shows, and the next thing you know, you just see this horrible village. It's just dirty, and there's old rusting buildings, and these sad black people, and I'm looking, I'm like, ooh, where is that? Cleveland? And then a thing comes up, and it's like, Africa. I'm like, really? Where? And then they show you the starving people, and it's always the same. They've always got the starving look. They always do the pose. They've always got that, like, why haven't you called look? One by one. And they show you these people, and there's a starving mother and a starving child, and it's horrible. And then there's a celebrity. There's always, the most important thing is a celebrity who comes out. And they speak for them. You know, that way we'll understand. And the one I saw was Penelope Cruz. She was the celebrity. She's beautiful. Oh, and she came out, and the starving mother and child were there, and Penelope came out, and she was next. Well, she wasn't next to them. It was blue screen. But she wanted to be there. She walked out. She pointed, and she was like, this is Africa. Did you know every year more than 5 million children in Africa die of waterborne illnesses and diseases that could have been prevented? You can make a difference in this child's life. I know you're sitting at home, and like me, you're saying, "Ba Penelope, I'm so far. What can I do to help?" Well, I'm here to tell you, it's easier than you think. And it's a wonderful message, and she's beautiful. I'm really trying to pay attention to this, but for the life of me, I can't concentrate because I'm watching, and out of the corner of my eye, there's this fly that's just buzzing around. It's buzzing, and she's just ignoring it, and the fly is there on the eye. How does a fly sit on your eye? You see with the thing in the mouth, and I can't concentrate how do they get the fly there every single time? Can somebody tell me this? In every single ad, the fly is there, and it's always in exactly the same place for the entire ad. I can't get a fly to sit still in my kitchen for 4 seconds, and I sneak up really slowly. But they can get the fly to sit there every single time they film. I'm starting to think it's like a trick fly. It's a Hollywood fly, isn't it? One of those trained creatures from Disney. I know what those guys are capable of. I've seen Lassie. A trained fly. They probably got the fly on lockdown. They're ready. They get everybody together. They got the starving people. They're like, okay, we're ready to shoot. Where's the fly? Here, sir. Here, sir. Come on, boy. Get it. And stay. Action. Did you know every year more than 5 million children are starving? Horrible. I hate those ads. I hate the people who make those ads. I mean, there's people starving everywhere in the world. But you can give them a bit of dignity. And I hate the people in those ads as well, because they make Africans look bad. Yeah. And I can say that. You go, oh, but don't hate them, they're starving. No, you know what? I don't care. I really don't. Because people starving everywhere. And I grew up in a black family in Africa. And no matter how poor or hungry we were, we could still do this. Here to see me, huh? I feel like Meghan Markle. This is dope. That was like the most amazing experience. I didn't know that the royal wedding was going to be this weekend. I didn't know it was going to be today. I planned my show long before them. I knew that I loved you before he knew. That's what I'm saying. I planned our big day long before they planned theirs. And then now everyone was like, oh, you're going to London, or you're going for the royal wedding? Are you here for the royal wedding? Are you here for the royal wedding? It's quite an event, I have to say. Like everyone is watching everything about you. All the stories people would talk about, because you're watching it all over the world. They're like, yes, Meghan Markle. Yes, she isn't the typical royal. Yes. She isn't the typical royal. What we mean is, yes. Typical royal. She comes from an unconventional family. Yes, very different family. And I was like, yeah, man, she does. She comes from an unconventional family. Just like Harry, same thing. Come on. It's true, same thing. And they look good together. It was beautiful. Everyone was stressed out about it. Meghan Markle's family was in the tabloids, the Daily Mail, trying to destroy their lives. Man, when the Daily Mail comes after you, they do not mess around. They will find that one uncle in your family who's an alcoholic and shits his pants. Meet Trevor's Uncle Bobby. I didn't even know I had an Uncle Bobby. Well, now you do, and he shits his pants. And they'll always find a way to try and link it to you like it's your fault. They'll be like, Meghan Markle's uncle's son, Donnie, didn't pay his bills. She doesn't even know him. Doesn't matter. It shows that her family's unconventional. I'm not gonna lie, I was glad that it was the white side of Meghan families that was, I'm not gonna lie. We could not handle that as black people. That is the last thing we needed. Can you imagine if that was the black side of the family? Really? If Meghan's dad was on TV and he was like, oh no, I'm not coming to their wedding, no. Here we see Meghan's father posing for photo. You caught me again. Oh no, you have caught me. Black people would have never, because that's the hard thing about being a minority, whether you're black, whether you're whether you're Arabic, whatever it is. Like if you're a minority, if you have a certain skin tone, you know that every action you commit, like taints your whole, your family, it taints your everything. White people are individuals. That's white people. That's like the best thing in the world. And that's what white privilege means to me. You're an individual. Let's look at Dave. He is excellent. He's a mass murderer. As Trevor, if I killed half of you tonight, they'd be like, those mixed breeds. I take everyone down with me. So much stress. So I was glad. Like her mom was there, she was all, fly, looking beautiful as well. The wedding went off without a hitch. And my favorite thing was how the British media talked about how black the event was. And I understand it. Here's the thing. This is like one of those things where I understand, like they want to talk about it because you're not used to having like a black wedding, right? But so like everyone today, I had like CNN contacted me and they're like, Trevor, would you mind speaking about the wedding and really all the black performers? There was a black cellist and there was a black choir and a black pastor. How do you feel? Black? I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. How do you respond to that question? How do you feel about, I don't know how I feel, it's a wedding. I don't know, what do you want me to say? That's a normal wedding. I wasn't watching that wedding being like, whoa, there's black. So much blackness, another one. It's a wedding. What do you want me to say? It's people. And also, like, I feel like people go too far. Like, that's where you realize that there's not enough, like, diversity in your world, is if you think that made it a black wedding. Let me tell you something. A black cellist has canceled itself out. If you have a black person playing the cello, it's safe to say that you've canceled out the blackness of that event. That's the safest way to introduce blackness into your family. Daddy, I'm dating a black man. What? He plays the cello. All right, bring him in. Even white people think a cello is white. When you walk in with a cello, white people also like, well, what the hell is that, man? It's like, it's the black wedding. It wasn't a black wedding, it was just a wedding. It was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. If it was a real black wedding, it wouldn't have ended. That's a real black wedding. It would never end. If it was a real black wedding, Prince's Nigerian uncle, he would have found like Harry's Nigerian uncle, he would have been in the carriage with them. I'm not paying for this carriage. I'm not riding in it, huh? You want to ride alone, Harry? You want to drive alone? Let me tell you something, huh? Let me tell you something. We are all getting in this carriage, eh? Every single one of us. And if we all get in the carriage, there's space for everybody. Don't be like that, Harry, huh? This is your family's day. This is not just your day, huh? When you were a little boy, who was there for you, huh? Who was the, that I was here, I was there. Uncle Adebayo was there for you, Harry. Don't be like that, Don't be like that. Where do you think you got your bow spot from, Where do you think you got that from? That's a black wedding. This was just a wedding that included black people. That's all it was. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see all the celebrities showing up, all the famous people. They sang God Sing the... I never noticed that when they sing God Save the Queen doesn't sing. Which I understand. I mean, I feel like that would be a little bit weird. Like, she knows. Like, which is... Like, that's what I like about the Queen. I'm not gonna front. Like, she has a gangster vibe about her. Like, she's gotten to that point where she's like, yeah, I'm the Queen, I'm over it, let's keep it moving. She doesn't act like someone who's the Queen anymore. She's just like, I'm over it, I'm the Queen. And so everyone's standing like, God save our Jesus Christ, and she's like, yeah, I know, save me, I know. I'm not gonna sing it for myself. Call me like, save me, oh, save me. She's like, I don't need you assholes to save me. I drive myself. It was such a beautiful day, every single piece of it. It was wonderful seeing the people in the streets. Everyone had a smile on their face. You know, everyone was happy because, like, Harry's popular. He's popular in Southern Africa. He's popular in the UK. He's got that cool vibe about him. You know, Meghan Markle as well. He inspired people. The only weird thing in the wedding for me was they had a black pastor, right, African pastor, and this was like, it was weird in a good way. He started giving a sermon, and he started talking about Martin Luther King, and then he started talking about slavery. And I could see in that moment, there were people in the audience who were like, God save the Queen, God save the Queen. Somebody stop this man, God save the Queen.